Everybody to Mad Jack Airsoft Reviews. Today we're going to go over the M44 Mosin Nagant rifle by Wingun, the Carbine version. Let's get to it. Okay, when you get the box, it's nothing special, it's just cardboard. Now when you open up the box, you can see the diagrams above. They look pretty good. Shows you how to break down everything. And everything in the box is, all what's included. Comes in styrofoam, which is not the safest way to package something, but hey, it got here undamaged, so plus. Okay, so with the weapon outside of the box, it's absolutely gorgeous. In the box is included a manual, front and back. There it is. And then it comes with one CO2 magazine, which actually includes a tool that helps you put in the cartridge, which is pretty nice. It's full metal. Okay, so there's a release lever right in front of the trigger guard that releases the magazine. The actual magazine is 12 rounds, I think it can fit. And it has 6mm written on it and then some kind of serial number. Looks pretty cool. Then it comes in a box with the actual strap for the gun, and what's surprising, it's actually made out of leather, which is a nice little advantage. Now the gun itself is full metal, and the stock, it would fool anybody. It's supposed to be fake wood, but it looks like it's real. Like, I couldn't tell the difference. Now this is a picture with the bolt open, because this is actually an open bolt system since it uses CO2. Ugh, that is so sexy. I love that sound. I can just do this all day. And this with the straps on top of it. Now the bayonet extended just makes it look that much better. I wouldn't use it in a game though, however, because it is made out of full metal, and although it may be dulled at the front, that thing is still pretty deadly. Like, if I were to run into somebody, it probably would impale them. Which is not a good idea. Okay, so some other information you need to know. It does weigh in about 8.21 pounds, so it's actually quite a hefty beast. It does shoot really hot too, 450 to 550 FPS with .2s, so you're going to have to use something a little bit heavier. Okay guys, so after you saw all that, I have the weapon here in front of me to kind of break it down some more. So one thing that's interesting is that cleaning rod. I'm pretty sure it's a mock cleaning rod, because no matter what I did, I could not get that thing out of there. So I have no idea how to get that out. I mean, it looks cool, but I doubt it's functional. The sling's actually attached to these areas right here. Now, like I said in the video, as far as I can tell, other than the stock, which looks like wood and feels like wood and has a whole entire composition, I don't think there's anything plastic on here. The bolt itself, which I will show you how to take it out. So you can take the magazine out. Right here is the little thing I was talking about. Now, in order to take the bolt out, because it locks back, you have to hold down the trigger and the bolt will fall out. I saw some people taking out the bolt and like showing the bolt before, but they didn't show us how to get it out, so I figured that out on myself. So the bolt is, the bolt is very surprisingly, if you know anything about real Mosins, this is almost extremely accurate. Like, I could, if this was a little bit farther forward, I think right about here for the actual bolt handle, you could actually replace this with one of the bent bolts, which I might do, or I might just fab it myself, because I bought the PU scope for this gun. And it does not, you cannot, use it with a straight bolt. But hey, to each is his own. I will show a video later on how to mod it and everything. Put the bolt back in. So once let's rack it back one. Once it racks back, it actually has this really satisfying click. You ready? That functions every single time. But what's weird is you can lock it back by putting it into safety, but unless you rack it, well, no round will go in. So, I mean, I doubt that was going to be a problem when you're playing, because most likely you won't really pull this back, but who knows. Another thing that might be a little bit of a problem for some people, it isn't for me because I've kind of gotten used to it already, is that when you try to put it on safety, which is on this side, you see this little red dot, you have to pull this back and twist it. Now, if you don't do it carefully, let's redo it. Okay, here we go. It will pop out, which kind of sucks. And then you have to kind of put this back to being straight and kind of figure it out. So the best thing to do is to hold this down and just pull it back. Simple, easy, not a problem. Now the sights are, you know, the standard kind of Russian sights, like the AK kind of sights. It has the height risers that has for the different range. Now, actually, I found this to be effective since the inner barrel is not the inner barrel, the pop-up is non-adjustable. So you kind of have to use the rifle to adjust for different shots and such. Not a big problem if you're an experienced player, you know how to, you know, just adjust. It really isn't that big a deal. But the scope, oh, not the scope, the sight helps out with that. Now, what else can I go over? It comes with a metal butt plate, which is nice. You know, all in all, it's a really nice gun. I mean, if you're going for realism, all those people who are playing like mil sims and doing anything that might be World War II related, this is the one that you'd want to check out. Now, the reason why I ordered this instead of like the King Arms or I think it's Red Star, they both have Mosins as well, is because one, this is CO2, which is, in my opinion, if I could have a choice, I would do CO2 or green gas. Now, it might be too hot for your field that you're playing at, but I like CO2 better. It's just easier, just throw a cartridge in, clean it out. It's really not that problem. Now, another reason why I picked it was because it was open bolt. The other ones didn't have that. It was kind of just a quick bolt. I wanted that feel of a bolt action rifle. The other one was like this far back, and it didn't do it for me. If I'm gonna go for this kind of weapon, I want something that's gonna be realistic. Now, like I said, for the PU scopes, if you do buy it, now this is what I'm letting you guys know before you purchase a weapon. If you buy a PU scope, you're going to have to mod this weapon. It is not meant to just go on there. You actually have to cut this out and make a spot for it, then tap it into your actual receiver. It isn't just like 1, 2, it's on. So that's a little disappointing because, you know, everybody wants to be Vasily Zaitsev from Enemy at the Gate, the Russian sniper. Obviously this is a Carbine version, but still, hey, we all want to be, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's built really nicely. For $210, I bought this on Evike. Really is it's actually quite a deal, in my opinion, especially when you get like those discounts that they throw out there. It's a good place to go. I'd like to say that I am not sponsored by Evike or anything like that. I'm just simply saying that that's the place I really go a lot, because I'm out in Hawaii and most places won't ship to me, so I have to go to certain places that will, and Evike's one of them. Airsoft GI is another one, but they didn't have this. I looked at theirs. They had the sniper rifle version of the Red Star, but it was sold out, and so I couldn't get it. But yeah, so all in all, it's a really good rifle. So the cons, there isn't really any other than the fact that it's a non-adjustable hop-up. I mean, it weighs, feels, plays, and operates like a real weapon. Everything on it makes me think that it is. If I were to hand this to you and you did not know this was a real gun, you would think it is. So, good job, Wingun. You get my stamp of approval. If you like this video, please thumbs up and share with your friends. If you got any suggestions for the next video, let me know. Till next time, guys, stay frosty. You can just do this all day.